Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to talk about 5 reasons to purchase the LG Stylo 6 in 2021. But if you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe, get notified. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. Now, the first reason to get this device is the display. We get a 6.8-inch display. It also has a really nice weight to it at 219 grams. It feels really kind of like a heavy phone, but it still feels good in the hand because it has like a boxy shape to it where you can grip the phone no matter like which way you're holding it. It's like it fits in your hand really nicely, even though it's a huge device. Just to say the least. So just to say less, the reason why I like it, the number one reason is the display, but it also does have this really nice boxy build quality on it. We get a stylus pen right here. We get dual speakers that we'll get into in a little bit more detail. Type-C charging, a microphone down here, headphone jack as well. You get your expansion right here where you can move photos and videos and movies and files, but not apps to the SD card. We also do get a Google Assistant button right here, triple camera setup, and sort of like a glassy material on the back of here, which feels really nice. I mean, it's not metal, it's not, you know, the most premium materials in the world, but when it comes to the display and the size of the display, it's really nice to look at. It's an LCD IPS display and it just looks really good when you're looking at it. You could put that thing all the way up on full brightness, and when you're looking at the display, it just looks gorgeous because you're gonna be able to basically, when you're looking at the screen and you're looking at that, you can really get a good sense of how vast the pixels are on there. It's 395 pixels, so it's pretty dense when it comes to, you know what I mean, looking at it. You're gonna get really colorful, vibrant. Anything that you throw on here when you're looking at the display, like for content, media content, is really good. So I like to use this device for watching movies. I also do like to use this device for just media content and things of that nature. So, you know, I really, wait, hold on, I'm getting a ton of notifications. Okay, I had to put the do not disturb thing on because I kept getting mad notifications on this device. But like I said, they do have a lot of things in here that you can mess around with. They have some themes, and they also have like some wallpapers that you could purchase from the LG store. But as you can see, a lot of them cost money, so I didn't really like that part. But this one is actually free. So let's just take a look at this wallpaper on here. But the first reason, guys, is the 21:9. It's a 20:9 aspect ratio on here. It wants me to update that, so I'm probably not going to do that. But it's a really beautiful display. It's 21:9, so I could almost wrap my fingers all the way around here. As you can see, they touch when I'm holding it as well. So that screen display, guys, and the build quality is really good for this phone. I haven't really seen a phone besides like my I have a couple of other phones with this boxy shape, but I just am a big fan of the way that feels in hand, guys. So that display does look really nice. Now, a lot of people who want to use the phone for, you know, other things like gaming and things of that nature, there is a model on Amazon called the LG K71, which has 4 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes. It's identical to this one besides those two things that I just mentioned. So that one would be a better option if you were somebody who was into gaming and, you know, things of that nature. But we do get a 1080 by 2460 display. This one might have a little bit of lag compared to that one because it has 3 gigabytes versus the 4. So just keep that in mind, that you will run into some stutters with the software. It's not going to be the most speediest software. As you can see, you will have to have some patience using this thing. Just keep that in mind. But the display is absolutely beautiful. Now, the second reason is the DTS:X 3D surround sound, which gives you wide front and side listening modes for adjusting the sound of the phone to your own preference. I kind of like that. You could use it with you know what I mean, you could use it with music, movies, videos, but what's cool is you can have the headphones on and they don't have to be plugged into the headphone jack to hear it. You can use it with the speakers on this device. Now, that I also do like the fact that this device has dual speakers. So they have 2 speakers, one on the bottom and one on the top. So like if you're listening to music on here and you're just, you know, enjoying music, you're going to be able to hear the music coming from the bottom speaker as well as the top. So I really do like that. Now, this device doesn't have facial recognition. I kind of wish it did have facial recognition, but we do get a fingerprint sensor on the back of it, which is, it's not the fastest fingerprint sensor in the world. That's why I wish they had the facial recognition, because it's a little bit laggy when it comes to that. But when you play music on here, let me just hear how that sounds. So that's coming from the top and the bottom, and it's not muffled or anything like that. It does sound really good. So I really do like how those speakers sound on here, guys. Now, this device also does have triple cameras. They are pretty decent. A lot of people tell me that they're good. Some people tell me they're bad. Others tell me they're just decent and okay. I guess it just depends on what you are expecting from the device, but we do get Android 10 on this device. We do get, you know, a really snappy, well, not snappy, but you do get the latest updates on this device as well. So if I was to go into, what is it called? Security, and just check for updates, you could see right now I'm on the January 2021 security update on this device. I think I downloaded that last night as well. So this thing is going to be getting updates as well. You get a lot of different features to choose from. You could change the gesture navigations as well. So I just really like this phone when it comes to you know, the different options for sound, and also the different options for like the display. When you're using the display, it sounds really nice. You know, you do get NFC on this device, which is another thing that I like about it. So you could do your mobile payments from here. When you click this option, you're going to be able to just put your phone down on a payment device, and it's going to scan your credit card and things of that nature once you register that into Google Pay and everything like that. But I think that's another cool thing about this device, is that it does have that NFC feature. Now, as far as performance, you know, this device is not, you know, I wouldn't recommend it for like gaming or something like that, but just day-to-day tasks like, you know, like scrolling the web or, you know, browsing social media or something like that. I definitely think this thing will be really good for that. If you want to like listen to music on here, it has the Bluetooth 5.0 connection. It does have a really fast charging speed when you're charging it as well. So if you want to get to top up in a shorter period of time, you can do so as well. This thing does have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. So if you have a little patience with this version, you'll be fine. But if you want to just play a little bit extra and get the K71, which is the same exact phone with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage, external storage, I think that's going to be pretty cool. And you can also, you won't run out of storage with that device, because it's just going to be really ridiculous when it comes to the storage as well. Now, this device does also have like a gaming mode on here. So if you enter in a game or something like that, you're going to have this option for gaming mode, and it's going to be right here on the side. So you can mute media. You can actually use the surround sound, disable alerts while you're in game, show banner for phone calls. You take a screenshot, take a break, adjust the graphics. And you could search YouTube as well, but I think that's pretty cool that they did add that on here. So like I said, updates are really good on this device. You do get Android 10. I'm not sure if you're gonna get the Android 11, but that would be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You do get the headphone jack, you do get the DTS surround sound on here, NFC on here as well. You know what I mean? This thing, I really do like how it has NFC on here. We also do get a triple camera setup. Now, when it comes to the video on this device, when you're in broad daylight, the stabilization when you're taking video is really good. So I'll probably put up a sample of that, because I just really like how sturdy it is and steady. That's the word, steady. Now, this phone does also have a wide angle camera and a portrait mode. So I will leave some samples up of that as well. All right, but like I said, guys, the performance on here is not as good as it would be if you were to get the 4 gigabyte model, the K71. So, you know what I mean, it will show, you know what I mean, the freezes will be apparent when you're looking at the screen because of the 3 gigabytes. Wait, who's that? Oh no. I mean, it's playable. What I like is the dual speakers as well. You know, you will run into some stutters a little bit, but you could still play the game perfectly fine. So like I said, guys, I didn't run into any issues when it came to gaming on here. So you can see what I mean right here. It still is able to run the games really nicely with the 3 gigabytes of RAM. But like I said, if you wanted to get that boost in performance and also, you know, have a lot of memory and storage for other games, you can have that option, guys. So I just really find that to be a joy when using this device as well. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, I do really think you could game on here if you did want to. But like I said, the display looks absolutely gorgeous. You also get the dual speakers on here, which is really nice. And it gives you a nice viewing experience. So that display is really nice and bright as well. So I just really enjoy looking at the screen. And you know, if you did want to game on here, I would recommend getting that 4 gigabyte model. But like I said, you won't have any real issues right here like I'm showing you on the screen right now. So let me know what you guys think down below. But overall, yeah, I do think this is a pretty sweet device still. So like I said, guys, the display is really nice. The sound is really good. The updates are also really cool on here. The cameras are pretty decent. I do have an installed G cam on here as well, just to get night mode and better portraits and things of that nature. It is a little bit blurry, sort of, but it still works out. It's pretty decent. You get your option right here where you can get portrait available on the front-facing camera. You get video, photo, AI camera, and more right here. So you can panorama, YouTube live, things of that nature. And then on the rear camera, you're going to get, you know, some pretty decent options. Like I said, the wide angle camera on video is really good. So you get wide angle on video and on regular mode, which is I think that's one of the best features about this thing. And then also, like I said, portraits is really cool. But the last reason to buy this is for the pen, guys. If you're the type of person who likes to take a ton of notes, or you're a creative person like myself, this stylus pen comes in handy because you have this software built into the phone where you can take notes and jot things down. You could even draw on here. There's just a wide variety of things you could do. You could click here and change the color of the paper. Maybe you wanted it to be, I don't know, like a blue color or something, or a teal color. I like that teal color. Let me see. Yeah, that one looked good. You could put lines on the paper. So right here you would go to paper color. Let me see. Insert color paper drawings, stuff like that. You could change categories. So I just like how many features there are in here when it comes to the paper. You know what I'm talking about. So, you know, that's a cool thing that they did on here. Is really cool, and you know, it's definitely something I like to do. So if you're the type of person who likes to sketch, maybe you want to do some artwork on your device, you can do that with the Stylo 6. It's got a responsive pen, and you can do some drawing, some sketching, some notes, anything of that nature. So you know, if you were to pick this up and you were looking for, you know, a device that you could actually do some artwork on, light sketching, nothing too crazy, but something where you'd be able to you know, do some sketching on here, I definitely think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty dope device. You also do get that spring-loaded stylus, so if you feel like you don't want to lose it, you could just pop it right in there, and even if you drop it, it's going to be inside of there. So like I said, the body of this phone is really nice. Also, the display is really good. NFC on here as well. You know, we get the stylus, we get the dual speakers, DTS audio, really beautiful display to look at. Software updates on this device as well. but you know, it's gonna have 64 gigabytes of internal storage, which is an update from the LG Stylo 5 from last year. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll get right back with you later, crew. Peace.